Welcome back, everyone, to Play the Game with Steve. It's time for my first game featuring the master of magnetism, Magneto. What is it, Charles? All right, whatever. All right, so it is time to play Magneto. He comes in the leadership aspect with a whole new archetype for allies, which is pretty fun. It's going to be nice to explore. A new player side scheme, reprints of Def Focus, which is always good, a slew of allies. So there we go. So we're going to face off Mr. Lensher versus our boy, the Claw, Master of Sound, Master of Metal versus Master of Sound. So it should be pretty interesting. We have the obligation here. So we're going to shuffle that encounter deck. We are playing with the Masters of Evil, or the Masters of Evil, whatever you choose to call it. All right, here we go. And then that is here. Shuffle, waffle. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. So this should be a pretty fun battle. I think leadership is so strong. So I definitely believe that this is going to be a cakewalk. But watch me get hosed by the RNG. But yeah, Magneto, super cool. I was very excited to hear that it was Magneto, the last hero. And now we have two villain-hero combinations. So maybe we call him Joseph. Maybe we leave him as Magneto. But let's see. So first of all, when we are playing on Expert Claw, first things first, we will add the Immortal Claw to his side scheme. Those have 3 on it. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go. And then we discard cards until we find a minion. That is the first one, and that is Whirlwind with 6 health. All right, and now we're just going to shuffle our deck. So it comes with a lot of cool cards, a lot of blue stuff. And Magneto comes with his own resources, so that's always nice to see. All right, the boring part is over. Done the shuffling. I just kind of edited that out because it's just boring. All right, here we go. So shuffling the deck, the Magneto deck here. And we're going to shuffle that villain deck. And then we are going to discard until we find our first minion. Let's get a nice juicy one here so we can just wrap him in metal, because that's one of the cool cards that he has. Oh, there you go, Melting Guy. He's annoying. Yeah, let's just wrap this guy in metal and then just forget about him. All right. Okay, so let's draw our 6 opening hands. What do we get? Oh, we got the helmet. Oh, nice. And we got a double Christmas, and we have a metal shards. Wow. 2, 4, 5, and 6. I kind of like that. I won't lie, I like the bubble and the 7 damage and getting a tough right away off the bat. I think it's pretty OP. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pitch. Even though I want that metal shards, I don't think I'm going to take it. Yeah, I think I need to do the electromagnetic blast. Maybe, maybe I keep it for the next round. Or maybe I don't play the bubble. I played the other one instead. Decisions. If I play that helmet, it's a resource for forever. It's a resource forever. Until I get caught off guard and then sadness ensues. So maybe I should play the won't stay down as well. Yeah. You know what? Let's just keep our hand. All right, let's flip up. All right, won't stay down. Something very important. Won't stay down. You need to be an X-Men or X-Force to be able to play this card. So that's very important. All right, so we're going to spend... Oh, we don't even have enough. So we're going to spend 3 to play Magneto's helmet. We're going to use our magnetic pull to get a magnetic card. Oh, wow. Both doubles. Ugh. All right, magnetic missile. There you go. All right, so that's 1. We're going to use our helmet and the magnetic missile to do an electromagnetic blast. So we'll get rid of Immortal Claw right away. We'll bring him down to 18. All right. And we don't have anything to get rid of. And do we just get rid of the bubble? And play won't stay down. That bubble is good, but I think I'll just put this to protect the helmet. And we used our helmet, and we'll do here. And I think we'll just remove the 2 threat from the defense network, because that's just always never good. And because our attacks can just kill this guy, so. All right. 2, 4, and 5. All right, there's our wrapped in metal. All right, so we're going to get rid of this clown after this. All right, first things first, let's survive. 1 threat. He's going to attack us for 1, 2, 3, for 3, 4, 5, 6. We're down to 4. Ugh. Let's just take it. We can take it on the chin. Assault. Crap. All right, we're going to exhaust. For 3, 4, 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. I'm down to 1. What? Man, Master of Magnets is taking a beat down. That should be at 1 threat. All right, so let's double sacrifice to wrap in metal of this guy. And then, actually, we'll keep a noble sacrifice. We'll use our helmet. We'll use... Oh, we have another wrapped in metal. All right, well, we'll use the wrapped in metal and noble sacrifice to do electromagnetic pulse. Gets rid of defense network. All right, so that's done. We have to flip. And then we shuffle the first 3 cards back into our deck. Discard to return an X-Force or X-Men ally from your discard pile to your hand. Do we even have one? We have her. Do we want her? We do have a double, but not right now. We'll use it next turn. But being at 1 health kind of sucks. All right. 2, 4, 5, and 6. I know there's some allies in this deck. We just got to find them. All right, here we go. This is going to go to 2, 4, 5. All right. That means we're 1 away from losing this. And Wrapped in Metal says, attach to a non-elite minion. That's him. Attachment cannot activate 3 disparate. Okay, so he doesn't do anything. And then encounter, red face. No, whirlwind. All right, cool. Definitely recovering. We're going to go to 4. Flipping up. Oh, wait. Before we flip up, are we bringing her back? Yeah, we'll get rid of this, and we'll put White Queen into our hand. I think that's a good play. I think I'm going to use this to play another Won't Stay Down, and then I will flip up. I'll use my electromagnetic card. We get another double. Man, we got doubles for days. Okay. I think this is what we're going to do here. Do we square off to, or I think we're going to face the past. I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to play Face the Past because it's a new great card and it's super cool. Search the encounter deck, discard pile set aside for your nemesis, reveal it, ready your hero. Draw 3 cards. You cannot attack the villain this phase. Remove this card from the game. So we're going to remove this from the game. We're going to put Exodus in play. Comes in with steady, toughness, and villainous. I draw 3 cards. Unos, Kid Omega, 2. And a Death Focus, 3 cards. That's good. He comes in with a tough. I am going to spend 3 to play White Queen. After you play White Queen, after enters play, discard a status card from a character. So let's just get rid of that right now. Too sweet. We're going to use our other Master of Magnetism and our hat to do a Metal Shards. We'll deal 7 damage to this clown. Get ourselves a tough status card. Let's go. And then I think we just keep Kid Omega for next turn. Or just put him down. Yeah, I think we're just going to go like this. Yeah, so we're going to go 1-2. We'll play the Kid Omega. And I think we'll punch for 2 on this guy. And thwart for 4. Done. All right. Okay, so we're doing okay. 2, 4, and 5. So we have a Death Focus, and then we can remove some threat. All right, this is good. So this is going to go to 2. Klaw wants to attack me with double cards. He gets a tough. Okay, whatever. He gets his tough. I lose mine. I take 2 damage, go down to 2. And then 1 encounter card here. It's Sound Body. Oh, well, that is perfect. And why is it perfect, Steve? Very good question. Because I'll use Squared Off to play a Death Focus, which is another resource card here. And I will use Magnetic card and a Electromagnetic Pulse. I'll remove 3 threats, which is removing the last threat. You may discard an attachment with a hero response. Goodbye, sir. From this clown. Kid Omega is going to take 2 damage, deal 2 damage, get rid of this. I will punch for 2, get rid of him. I'm going to use my magnetic thing to find a magnetic card, which is a missile. I'm going to spend 2 to put down Asteroid M. I am going to flippity down. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 cards back in. I'm going to put the topmost and heal for 1 with the asteroid. That's going to get played. And then, do I want to shuffle something else back in? No. No. Okay. Oh, and yeah, so this is one thing I have a tendency to do. But in this character, do not manipulate your top deck. Don't play with your discard pile. You have to leave it as you're placing them in order because of cards like Asteroid M that affect with the topmost magnetic card and then stuff like that. So that's really important for this. And then thwarts for 2. I think White Queen could just ping the tough off. We'll just leave it there for now. All right. 2, 4, 5. Ooh, I can magnetic missile this clown. 2, 4, 5, and 6. All right, we got this. I really think I need the Noble Sacrifice at one point, but we'll see. Okay. 1 threat. It's going to add 2 plus discard a random card. Let's go. Discarding random cards is what I love to do. Won't stay down. That's fine. I already have 1 down. And then my encounter card is discard another random card. Let's go. This is why Klaw is probably one of the best villains to test out a deck against. There's the magnetic missile. All right. So we're going to shuffle this back and heal for 1. That's going to take us to 4. Boop, boop, boop. And heal 1 damage from your identity. Done. I think I am going to recover, go to 7. I'm going to flip up. I'm going to use my magnetic ability. Oh, it's the armor. All right. And that is a armor and magnetic. So I think I'm going to spend 1 and 2. I'm going to put down my armor. So that gives me bonuses when I do stuff. And I think I'm going to keep Kid Omega. I'm going to use Death Focus, and you got this, to play Electromagnetic Blast, remove 3 threat. That is done. And I'll keep Kid Omega for next turn. And yeah, I'm at 7. No, I think, you know what? She'll ping the tough off, and then she can just die. All right, there's my cape, and we got Cyclops. So 2, 4, 5. Let's ready everyone. All right, we're adding 1 threat to the main. He is going to attack into White Queen. If this activation deals damage to you, it's not. So thank you, White Queen. 1 card, which is a Caught Off Guard. All right, won't stay down, is gone. And that is why I was running that card. Okay, this is a armor and magnetic. So this is a magnetic card. I think we'll just put Cyclops down. We're definitely not playing Cyclops. We're gonna put our cape. We are going to punch for 2, taking him down to 16. We're gonna use our ability, which is going to find a physical +1 attack, a mental +1 thwart. So +1 physical and +1 thwart. We get to put this in our card. We get to ready our hero. I think I do want to do this. All right, I am going to attack for 3. He's down to 13. This is a superpower, and I can still play this guy. So I am going to Death Focus, use the magnetic missile. I will discard this minion with wrapped in metal. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. So 13 minus 5 is 8. And we are going to stun him. There we go. Poor Claw, can't do much. And then we're going to use 1, 2 for Kid Omega. And he is going to punch for 2 as well. Give him down to 6. All right. Done, done, done. All right. And then I'm going to take an extra card. And, oh, it's M. Because we decked out. All right, there you go. So decking out, that's really fun. We can definitely see the synergies with the allies and see how they come back and how they play off each other. I think it's a really good strategy. It brings in, again, another way for leadership to just break the game. Think about putting down Captain Marvel with a sneak attack and then playing Noble Sacrifice, healing for 5, getting a tough, readying after she did his ETB. So there's so many combos and synergies that we can just see paying off here. All right, so, we got a Phoenix, we got M. I think if we get a minion, we're going to get that wrapped in ally as well, because that is good stuff. This is going to go to 2. He's stunned. Boo-hoo. We get 2 encounter cards. Sonic Boom. Oh, so annoying. And I don't have a lightning, so I got to exhaust both my characters. Oh. Sonic Boom. Done. And then next card is an Armored Clown. All right. That's not too bad, but still frustrating. All right. I can just play M and get rid of him. All right. So I will use my ability to find a magnetic card. So lightning, physical, lightning, and physical. All right. So perfect. So I will get +1 defense this round and +1 attack this round. And I get to ready my hero. All right. I was going to play Wrapped in Metal, but I think I'm going to save. Oh, can I play both? I think I can. I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm going to put M, and then after M enters play, defeat a minion with fewer remaining hit points than M. So this Armored Guard goes away. Toot sweet for free. And then I am going to Death Focus Magneto's helmet and Phoenix to do a metal shards. I'll deal 7 damage to Claw. Bam! He dead. Goes to 22. Flips to stage 3. And I get a tough status card. Yeah, defeats enemy, gain a tough status card. So I will gain a tough. She is also, he is also tough. So I think I'm just gonna, what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to remove 2 threat here, and I'm going to keep her alive keep the kid alive. And that was got readied and all of that. So that's good, that's good, that's good. And she did nothing yet, so she can just chill. And I have a tough. All right. And we are off to the races. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we have another. Oh my God, this is going to be violence. Violence. All right, we're adding 1 threat. He is attacking into our tough status card. We are laughing. Poof, poof, poof. He keeps his tough. I lose mine. And then 1 encounter card. He wants to attack me. Let's just put... we just put Kid Douche. Yeah, let's just put Kid Douchey in front of it. +1, +2, 3. Kid Douchey is gone. And that adds a threat. All right. Magneto's going to punch and get rid of that tough, unfortunately. He is then going to use his magnetic ability. It is another Master of Magnetism. So I get +1 thwart and +1 defense for the end of the round. And I get to ready. All right. M is going to punch for 3. 22 is going to go down to 19. +1 thwart, +1 this. All right. Let's just go Def Focus and Master of Magnetism for 3. Because it is a superpower, we're going to put our magnetic bubble. And yeah, I do have the Noble Sacrifice I could use, but I think I'm just going to use my double and my magnetism. And let's just do 7 damage. Boom. Bring him down to 12. And I'll just remove 2 threats here and try to keep it as clean as possible. And just finish this game next turn. All right, I got a Noble Sacrifice. If I would need to remove some threat with her, and then I just heal, give myself another tough. All right, 2, 4, and 5. Oh my God, with Cyclops, man, this is going to be brutal. +1 damage on every attack. Now, what's going to happen is we're going to get a guard in front of us, and that's going to be annoying. All right, we're going to add 1 threat. We didn't even deck out yet. He's going to attack us for 2. Just 2. Retaliate. So he's going to go down to 11. I'm going to put 2 damage on my retaliate. He's going to attack me for 1. Retaliate. He's going to take a damage. And then encounter card is Master of Mayhem. And then we find a Masters of Evil guy. Do we have one? Last card? Not even. All right, so we get an acceleration, and that's it. This was cheese mode. All right. So let's just punch. We're going to punch for 2. Bring him down to 9. We're going to use our magnetic pull. Physical, so +1 attack, +1 attack, +1 attack, +1 defense, and a magnetic missile. So +1 attack, and then we get to ready because of our cape. Unfortunately, we have nothing to play with this. So what we are going to do is we are discard a minion wrapped in metal. We have nobody that's wrapped in metal, unfortunately. So I think we're just going to wait before we punch. I think we're just going to finish this. We're going to use... Yeah, just play it right, Steve. 1, 2, 3, Noble Sacrifice, Master of Magnetism. We're going to play Cyclops. We're going to choose our friend Klaw. So every damage is going to be +1. Yeah. And heal damage equal to its allies' printed hit points. All right. Cyclops is going to punch for 3. He's down to 6. I am going to punch for 4. He's down to 2. I get exhausted. Monet is going to thwart for 1. And then I'm going to use Death Focus to play a Noble Sacrifice. I will discard an ally you control, heal damage from your hero equal to that ally's printed hit points, give your hero a tough status card. Bye-bye, Monet. I will heal for 4, so I'll go back up to 10. Man. And get a tough status card. Your sacrifice has been appreciated. Now that I have the bubble and the tough, he's just going to take Retaliate. And that is just going to be all she wrote. I think both my Wrapped in Metals are gone. I got 1 here. Do I have another one? Oh, well, we'll just keep it. 2, 4, and 5. All right, that's not even going to be worth it. Let's just go. He's adding 2 threat. He's going to attack me into the tough status card with nothing. Retaliate, he's down to 1. 1 is going to go on the bubble. And then if he attacks me again, he's dead. Master Plan. All right, let's see what we get. Arms Factory. We are going to get rid of that, though, because we're cool. All right. We are going to thwart for 2 off the thing. And then we're going to do our magnetic ability. It is a mental, so we get +1 thwart. And a Wrapped in Metal. We did get the Wrapped in Metal, but all good. And we get to ready. So we get just +1 thwart. Cyclops. Yeah. Cyclops is going to finish off the Illegal's Arm Factory and go away. Boo, boo, boo. I'm going to spend 2 for Electromagnetic Blast. Get rid of all the threat here. I'm going to spend 3 to play the White Queen. And there's nothing else to do but kill. Booma! All right, well, there you go. So that was it. Where was I? Oh, yeah, so I found my other card. Asteroid End was useful. So as you guys got to see, I got a pretty nasty beatdown at the beginning. I came back full health. Dude, these magnetic cards are insane. But I think here's my my takeaway from this. All right, Magneto, very, very cool. This magnetic bubble is just so strong. All right, it's only 6, but the thing is, even if it's at 5 and it deals 1, the fact that it stays until there's actually 6, you can kind of manipulate the minions in order to always get the thing. And the Retaliate happens because it's a consistent effect. It will keep happening after the Force Interrupt, and then the Force Interrupt is going to get discarded. So that's really cool. His upgrades, let's just look at his cards first. All right, so I think these are the 3 main pieces. His helmet, his cape, and his armor. Like, this is the triumvirate of victory. This is 3 is expensive to get steady, just to generate 1 resource, but it's still worth it. It's so good. But it's a little expensive. It's on the pricey side for 3. To gain steady, if you think about it, we have Unflappable. What's it called? The one with Hulk on it that says you gain steady. That cost 1. And then most of the other hero resources cost 1 or 2. So it's okay. And because it's not for anything and it's specific, if you look at Gamora, her like keen instincts is 1 for 1 because it's a specific. Ms. Marvel, 1 for 1. So most of the things that are just for specific things are a 1 for 1 ratio, mostly. But if you look at Captain America, his serum is for anything, and it's at 2 for 1. So I think this could have been a cost of 2, and it would still have been fine. The cape that gives you the aerial trait is nice. because you want a cape that flaps in the wind. And after you do your pull, you ready. Any card that gives you a free ready is very, very good. What I like is the armor. This is the one I like the most. After you resolve your pull, if you discarded one of the following resources, you can get all three. You can get +1, +1, +1 depending on what you're discarding. So this is very, very good. +1 thwart, +1 attack, +1 defense, which means you can kind of line up depending on how you build your deck. On if you're doing protection, you put a lot of lightnings. If you want to go aggression, put a lot of physicals. And then if you want to play justice, put a lot of mentals. So very, very cool combo to build with Magneto. Asteroid M, again, more it's healing. So it's like the crew quarter, and it brings back one of your cards. Recursion, so strong. What else does he have? Oh, the electromagnetic pulse. So these are kind of cool. 3 threat, and then you just get rid of something. That for me is just money. This is very good. It's only 3 threats, so you kind of have to play around if you're playing in multiplayer, but removing an attachment from a villain or from a minion or just any hero action is very, very strong. If you look at Kitty Pryde, it costs 3 to do that, and she has to be in phase form. Vision has kind of the same thing. Intangible, he only has 1 copy of that, so that's really good that he has 2. I think the wrapped in metal and the magnetic missile, it's a cool combination. The thing is, what I like about it is the wrapped in metal can just stay there and it just nerfs a minion. Like what was it? It was on Melting Guy for the longest time until I actually found the missile, and then I was able to stun that guy. So for me, this is a very, very cool combo. Again, it's kind of dependent one on the other. So you could get nerfed with the RNG about this, but it's still pretty good. Then I think we have the Metal Shards. I love this card. It's 3 for 7 damage. Defeat a minion, defeat an enemy, gain a tough. Again, getting access to stun, getting access to steady, readying, double resource, retaliate, protection. This kit has everything. They did not skim out on Magneto. So very, very cool. He's got 2 copies of this. He's got 2 copies of the metal, wrapped in metal, and I think he's got 2 copies of that missile, or is it just 1? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, there's probably 1 more missile in there that I missed. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Magnet missile. There you go. So his kit, very, very solid. All I can say about that is just like, it's a doozy. It's a very, very strong kit. Super solid. Like, definitely in one of the most, probably not the strongest, but definitely a good, solid kit for a hero. But what makes this incredibly strong is this. So this is very, very cool. If you want to play leadership now with Thor, look, there's multiple ways to get minions in play. So the squared off is great. This is, what's it called? The mental one there, that you have to exhaust your identity. Oh, shoot. I hate when I forget the names of cards. Okay, whatever. The one that you exhaust your identity and alter ego. Meditation? Oh, okay, I'm going to look for it because it's annoying. Not this one. It's not far. I have it right there. Meditation. All right, it was meditation. All right. So, yeah, so squared off now in leadership, and you play an ally from your hand, reducing the cost by 3. So not only is this an action, so basically you can do this you can play allies on other players' turns now. So you can, if you want to play your Nick Fury or something like that, boom, get a minion into play, put an ally for 3 or cheaper. I think this is very cool. Noble Sacrifice, again, I really love this. And if we look at our allies, that have a lot of health, 4 health, 3 health, 4 health. So this is a heal. Like, for 1, you get a tough status card, and you can heal for up to 4. That's pretty good. I don't think there's anybody more than 4 hit points. Discard an ally you control, heal damage from your hero equal to that printed hit points, and give your hero a tough. Oh, but in protection, I think protection has one that has 6 hit points. That's insane. That's a heal for 6. So if you're playing Scott, he is an X-Men, and you can add an ally with 6. So it's very cool to see like what you can do with that one. I also like Won't Stay Down. Again, you get to recycle your allies. I love the conditioning of this. I love that you have to be X-Force or X-Men to play it. And then when you go to Alter Ego, so it forces you to flip down, but you can have so many crazy combos with this. You play Professor X. Okay, perfect. You flip down. You bring Professor X back to your hand, confused. So this is where I think it goes a little bit cheese mode, right? So you play it and you flip up, you flip down, and this is just ultimate control with Professor X just being able to thwart for 3, confuse. So this is solo cheese for me. Do I like it? It's okay. I'm not a huge fan, but for me, it's okay. It's a nice card. You Got This, I think, is pretty interesting as well, how it works. After you exhaust your hero to make a basic thwart or attack, discard an ally you control, add that ally's matching power to your hero's power for this use, and then ready your hero. So it doesn't give you a big boost, but with allies, like, all right, so what's her name there? That punches for 3. So it could be interesting. Okay, you use her once, and then you discard her after. She comes in, this gets rid of a minion, punches for 3, and then you do a basic attack for 2 plus 3 is 5. Then you get to ready your hero, do something else. Again, it's a cool ready effect, but it's very expensive. So I like the combination with squared off and stuff like that. So you can kind of play a lot of these cards cheaper. Am I going to play You Got This? I don't think so. I think it's okay. Maybe. Oh, you know what? I think I like this with what's her face? Ghost Spider. Ghost Spider. I did build a sacrifice deck with Ghost Spider. I think this would be really good with her because it gets you to ready. It gets you to do some other stuff. But it's after you make. So again, it's a hero response. We don't have a lot of hero responses in the leadership. So this is pretty cool. So again, it's an okay card. Def Focus, the reprint. It's not bad. I'm not too keen on the art. I think I don't know. I think Archangel kind of looks weird on this. For me, I'm gonna toss these, and I'm just gonna keep my Doctor Strange ones. I'll probably just keep one I'll just keep one. And as for the allies, and I think, so we have new recruits. I might have forgot to put that in my deck. That's so funny. I had it on the side. So I did forget to play with the new recruits. So the new recruits is a new victory. So I had technically 39 cards. So I did cheat. Oh, man. I don't think it would have mattered much, but it would just give me more allies. You can only play if you have the X-Men trait, and you get to choose a set-aside ally added to your hand. So there's 4 of these clowns, which is pretty cool. This guy, if you have the Mutant X-Men trait, he gets +1 thwart. Doesn't count towards your ally limit, which is good. If you have Mutant or X-Men, he gets +2 hit points. Doesn't count, so that's not bad. He's a 2/2 with 4 health. So you can activate 4 times for free and doesn't count. What does this one do? He gets he gains tough, so he can take a hit for you and then do some more stuff. And then surge and then +1 attack. So she attacks for 6 and then goes away. It's not bad. So thwart for 6, attack for 6. And then this one can do it for 8, but over 4 turns. And this one can soak a hit and then Thwart for 2 and Thwart for 4. Just take 2 hits. So I like these new X-Men recruits are pretty cool. But you need to play it with this guy. So new recruits, it's not bad. It's an okay card. I can't believe I played without it. So that was dumb with me. And then look at the new allies that they're giving us. In basics, we got White Queen. I love this. Enters play, discard a status card from a character. This is so good when you have these characters that have tough status cards, or you are confused, or you're stunned. You can just get rid of a status card. This is smart design. I love that. Kid Omega, really cool. Psionic X-Men. So basically, he's a cost of 3. So 2, and then a lightning to deal a damage to everything is great, and a mental to remove a threat from each scheme. Very, very cool as a multi-thing effect. Cyclops and Phoenix are super cool. I love Cyclops. He enters play, choose an enemy, and then until the end of the phase, increase the amount by 1 for each attack. This ally is going to be broken, especially when you're trying to do rush strategy. Comes in, ally, perfect. You play a rush leadership deck with Cyclops as your like centerpiece. It's so good. Phoenix, really cool. Gets to ready somebody when she comes in. Choose an X-Men ally, ready that ally, and heal a damage. So that's pretty nice. And then M just comes in. What's her name? Monet Saint Croix. Yeah, so she's super powerful. Comes in, 3 attack. Man, so good. And defeats a minion with fewer remaining hit points. So any minion with 3 health or less is gone. So that's really, really good. And it's a defeat. It's not even something else. So very, very fun deck. Very, very fun cards. I really, really enjoyed this this Magneto deck. It was very, very fun. So stay tuned, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please put a like and share and write some comments. What do you thought about this, about my thoughts? Do you share the same kind of experience? Did you share the same kind of feeling about the Magneto cards and stuff like that? And stay tuned, because now that Magneto is out and the X-Men waves are done, it is time for bring back Beyond the Precons, and I'm going to start working on all the X-Men stuff. Colossus. So we're going to start back with the X-Men box. So we got 3 boxes, 3 waves to do. So stay tuned for that. Those are going to be dropping pretty soon. As soon as I can take the time to record this stuff with my busy schedule. So hope you enjoyed. Have some fun. And remember, just play the game. Peace out.